Hello everybody, welcome to White Ladies in Offham. Really, it was a very incredible place, which is unfortunately been ravaged by fire and just a lot of people going in there. But today, do you know what? I thought, not done this place for the channel, so might as well do it. I'm not going to lie, it's not the greatest place in the world ever. The smell of burning still haunts the actual rooms themselves. It's very overgrown. You know, it's hard to be positive about a place like this, but you know, never know. People might look back at this one in years to come and go, oh yeah, look, you know, you see the faces of all these people who've recorded it throughout the years, and you know, it might be one of them times where you can sort of say, oh, it's probably in its last phase of its life before eventually it just got either demolished or taken over by some sort of storm or something, you know. So I'm here anyway on my own because it's probably better to do it that way, really. Just because it is quite dangerous in there still, you know, like I said, parts of it falling apart as we speak. I mean, like, you know, yeah, roof, etc., etc. You know what it's like. So let's go in there anyway. Let's have a look and see what's actually left. Really, more importantly, and I think really that's going to be part of this main video, which is basically what is left of White Ladies in Offham, and what also happens when idiots set fire to it, basically. You know. So let's go in. Before we do that, let's have a look at the history, and I'll see you on the other side. So take care for now. Bye.
White Ladies was built in the early 1900s, and the Nicholson family were the first owners of the house. The original name of the house was Quarrendon, an Old English apple variety, as it once sat within an orchard. When Walter Adam Nicholson died in the First World War, his wife had to pay death duties. She was left bitter as she was forced to sell the house and move away. According to a man called Mr. Rowe, the name White Ladies came from the fur used for the women's coats when the house became White Ladies Mink Farm in the 1960s. But as fur fashion lost popularity, a family, the Chapmans, bought the property and lived there for around 1980. Later in the decade, the quarry next to the house became a landfill site for the metropolitan rubbish. As the mounds of waste grew and the methane levels crept up, the Chapman family moved out. Then the building was used as offices from 1991 until the air became so unhealthy that it was abandoned in 2006. White Ladies has laid derelict ever since, until fire finally finished it off in 2019.
So, as you can see, we've made it inside. Really was quite easy, to be fair. It's not the first time. But what I'm always amazed by is what still remains in this place. The thing that always haunts me is this, which is the clock. As you can see, 11:15. You never know, do you, about certain times. Nice pair of wellies. Yeah, I mean, it's just floppy disks. Gate key. Stangate compound. And there you go. Telephone numbers of people. I wonder if they're still around. It's crazy, isn't it, always? So really, like, I mean, the purpose of me recording this is just really for historical documentation, really, rather than actual what you'd always class as an urbex. And I think pretty much it's what I always try to get across to people is the whole point is it's really not, for me, although it classes as an urban explorer, kind of is, but really I'm sort of here just to sort of look at what remains, document it. Kind of wish I'd sort of like videoed it sooner, but you know, you've got to enjoy yourself, haven't you? So when you come to a place like this, obviously it's not necessarily about recording it, is it? You know, but yeah, the ominous looking above us, that smell of burnt wood, just so haunting, really. The debris on the floor. Sure as you're sure as you're all aware, at some point this will just give in and that'll be it. Air components, fireplace. I mean, to actually think of what this place was actually originally used for, I mean, it's crazy, isn't it, really? The corridor of doom. There's the front door. Bell. Security hatch, there you go. So I'm trying to get as much detail in this one as possible to try and sort of focus on the little details that other people may have missed in the previous videos. So we're in the main room now with the fireplace. Detailed brickwork still there. I mean, considering really, you know, I'm always surprised at the amount of people that have probably been in here before and after me, and still, since recording this, what I'm trying to say, like, that stuff's still here, so I always keep thinking one day I'll come here and it'll be completely totaled, you know. So this is the dangerous bit. Let's do it. There we go. That's how bad that fire looked. See, that's completely melted. There's holes, so sure footing. If I fall through, fall through. There you go. Love. How nice. Love, 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 love. God, I hope nobody made out in here. Apparently not. Oh dear. Light fixture. Yeah, just trying to get some bits that people may have missed. Light switch. Floorboards. What you'd expect, quite loose, damp. Let's go round. There's a fireplace. So that you can see where the holes are. So try and avoid them. Walk round. back to the other side. See where the fire's completely melted that. So sad. See, that's the room downstairs. You know what I'm like, my dodgy floorboards. Go and try. There we go. All lovely mould. Sorry for the dodgy camera work, try my best. Try and film it as if you were coming in here yourself and you're thinking, oh my god. But yeah, I'm not going to go down there. I'm going to go back the other way and through, it's just too slippery. And there you go, look. But there was a fire. All these little reminders, isn't it? You know what I mean? Of like what condition and state this place was in, you know? Bed frame. This is obviously, as you can tell, the most burnt out part of the fire. I mean, luckily, you've got to say to yourself, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, the whole place could have gone. Might as well have been, to be honest. Can't really salvage much of that, can you? That's totally locked. Never tried that one before, but you never know. Oh. Gentleman's toilet, there you go. You can see that. Right, I'll see you downstairs. So, back on ground level, and the final part really of the White Ladies of Offham. So yeah, got the fire alarm. Again, the irony to a certain degree, in case of fire. Got switchboard. All the electrics in there, even some batteries. The key. Another pair of Wellingtons. Going into little, don't know if you can see that. Let's have a look. See if I can get my torch out. A minute. I can get a torch. Okay. Good old torch to the rescue. Telephone up there. Cord dangling down. Bucket. Cabling in it. Books. Actually, should we just look back at that? There you go. So you can see now what you probably couldn't have seen before. Supply lamp. CD drive down there. Asbestos. Turn that off now. Crazy, isn't it? Hard drive. That clock says 11:45. Next room. Beautiful fireplace. High-vis jacket. Looking out onto the garden, or what would have been a garden. Ornamental, probably, more than anything else, maybe. Going dark, and just keep going. So these are the steps that you saw from the top. Let's get the torch out again. Okay, torch back on. There you go. Bog brush. Bottom of the stairs. Itchy nose. Light switch. Don't need that. Put the torch down by the side. Phone book. Cupboard. With random stuff in it, as you would expect. Okay, so we're going into the dark bit now. The dark bit. Right, okay, let's get going. Where it starts getting disgusting. Right, so let's go to the toilet first, not literally. Yay, toilet scum. Flies. A bog roll. Well, that's nice. Nail varnish remover just in case. Oh, and a mirror. You know, if you ever want to come in an urbex, come in here. You know, we are in the ladies' toilets after all. You know, it's nice that, you know, I've gone into a ladies' toilet. Should have asked permission really, shouldn't I? Alright. It's the hygiene-y, disgusting bit. There we go. Camera's doing really well at focusing. My torch is doing exceptionally well. Asbestos and mould everywhere. Men's toilet. Full of flies. Yummy. Another code. There you go. Just to prove that that was the men's toilet. Burns. Again, the irony. This place was burnt down. Door. From Averley, Offham, Ongar, Stangate. Close the cylinder valve by turning the red knob clockwise. 2 hands tightener. Open the regulator to turning, no usual, and pressure setting. You just always expect stuff, don't you, in here? Salt, ketchup, so you know, just in case you're hungry, you got it all here. Nail varnish remover. Try and get this sorted. Okay. Right, we're going to walk round. So the stairs. Back door entrance, or would have been side door. Leading into pretty much the main part, I would assume. Pretty much this is the offices now. So obviously, so what you're seeing is sort of technically the phasing of this building, really, which is really interesting to, you know, which is, so you'll see each sort of site as what it was used for, the quarry, etc., etc. And then obviously the farm itself. You can see what parts have been modernised. Very 1980s and 70s sort of feel to it. See, some of you watching this may not have even been born around that time. However, I can safely say it definitely has a very sort of 90s, early 90s feel to it. That's where you find a dead body, but not today. Although close enough because you've got tissues. There you go. Lovely. Look. Picture of the quarry site, I'm assuming, on the back. Always good to sort of see what there is. I'm amazed at how many times, you know, you come to a place like this, and I'm still amazed to sort of see what actually people haven't trashed, you know, since the last time that you get here, you know. But it's just nice today, like I said, that I'm getting to document it properly. All the paperwork. Stamps. Stamps. Let's have a look. Black red and margin. Note to do list. Oh. Should we check? Reports from computer depot. Program to watch PC. Copy invoice. Lee Cornell's. Steve somebody. Daily Bridge, there you go. And stamps. Awesome, aren't they? Fencing, oh god. Try and get this sorted. Almost done now. I know these are empty because I've already had a look. Right. Sorry about the light. Now fuel site. There you go. Waste energy, gas, utility schemes. Bin. Reams and reams of paper. I was going to say they're floppy disk. They're floppy disks. Oh, Walker's crisps. Somebody's been in here recently because they're the big eat ones. We've clearly been munching. Review invoices again. Greenways landfill. There you go. Dear Graham. There you go. From Bournemouth. Have a look. Chart. Should we have a look? So, let's try and get this so that it's. Sorry, folks. Trying to sort of two-handed jobby here. So. One of the downsides of being on your own. Charles, contracts, conditions of contract. What's it got? Conditions of contract. Focus. Minutes of lands. Come on. No focus. Minutes of lands department meeting. Minutes of lands department meeting 3. Going. Miscellaneous. What's that one say? Bob's letters. 1994. My God. Oh, 1994. I remember it well. I remember it well. Let's keep going. All these amazing, same innit? All these photos. As always, we've got to respect these places. See that? Signs. Should we look in here? Croydon, Colchester. There you go. Hermitage Farm for restoration of the completed landfill areas. There's Averley and there's Offham. It is preparation for the normal flank of phase 2 prior to the laying of sub and topsoil. There's Offham. Again. Gas extraction equipment and drilling 1991. Is it scary to think that I was around in 1991? Some of you may be nodding your head going, well no, it's fairly obvious, Dan, you're quite old. There you go, look at that. Oh, that's the outhouse as we're going in. And the final bit, everybody. Oh, final bit of recording. Joe, it's knackering this. The older I'm getting. I apologise for the way I look today. I look scatty, is the word we're going to go for. Scatty. There's a paint, just for smell-o-vision out there. And we've got the old Kodak. Look at that. And take a look. That is a Greenways. See that? Division of Arc. 91. Look at that. Luckily I've picked a good enough day where you'll get to see this. Oh, smell of paint and graffiti, as you can tell. Still smells of it. Or it's quite fresh, to be fair. Somebody's come in here recently, but they've put hope on there, so you know, hopefully that's an honour, you know. Right. These samples, yeah, organics analysis. Some samples. So this is all the samples then. Flower restoration and stuff that gets taken into facility. There you go. Kent Empowerment Limited. Tender of operation and maintenance services. Just amazing. Oh, how cool. Right, almost done. So a quick go back in here. I'm going to have to get over there. Great. Oh, God. Gas layout. So, focus. Focus. You gonna focus? Come on, focus. And then gas layout. Giving it to others on use. Should we have a look? Let's have a look. Oh. And tassels, the quarry. Issued by Mr. Joyner. It's wet and damp, as you can tell. Awesome. Let's put it back. Oh, let's see. I'm putting it back, everyone. Bloody tiles everywhere. How annoying. The roof's open. Look at that. Somebody's definitely been in here recently. Right, final room. Oh, the asbestos, right. Masks up, everybody. Oh my God, that's a lot of asbestos. Oh. Got a funny feeling previous urbexes have pulled these out. Get out the asbestos room. Seven. That's the most recent evidence we've seen so far. Still a long time ago. Right, okay. As I stand behind here, should we do that? That's cool. Thank you as always for watching. Enjoy the montage. and I will see you all very soon. Because history matters. Because after all, this is meant to be a history sort of point of this, that we're documenting the history of this place before it gets even more trashed. If you're a former employee of this place, or if you know any more information, feel free to write down in the comments below, and I will quite happily see it. However, if it is rude and abusive, I will not be replying to it, because I just don't want to. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to be mean to me? But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all very soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.